CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, I wanted to go over the tech tree for season 27 and just talk about some like potential hero options, which is going to be I think the biggest thing this season, and you know, some day one kind of choices that are going to be important to make. So we're going to go over everything. We'll go over the whole tree and everything like that. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. It's going to be a good one. And guys, as always, make sure you use the code CHICKEN in the shop if you're going to pick up instant training or anything like that for the season. I know it kind of you probably resubscribe around this time. So if you do choose to support the chicken, then make sure that you head over to the Discord server, and we're going to do a giveaway as we always do every 2 months. $100 free instant training for those of you guys, just to give back for those of you that choose to support this channel. Big news, we got the computer. It's right over there. I still don't have a desk. I don't have a monitor for it yet. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Big things are coming. I plugged it in. It does work. It turns on, so that's a good sign. And big things to come. Big things to come. So make sure you stay subbed to this channel. For all that is Boom Beach, and, you know, for everything else, all the million other things we do. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's get into the good stuff. So, right out of the gates, we're gonna want to max out our landing crafts. That's always, you know, that's always a day one must. There's never a season where it's like, oh well, you should probably save your tokens. It's like, no, just max out your landing crafts every single time. Get your flares up to tick 3. We want the troop health, we want the mines, and we want the heavies. That's the first thing. I mean, if you're starting like really low off, make sure that you just get the heavies, you get the maxed out, you get the flares up to, you know, rank 3 is fine for 3 or 4 engines. You know, rank 4 is even better. Then you don't even have to worry about them. You get them to rank 4. I mean, that's probably what I'm going to do. Just put them to rank 3 if you're really trying to save tokens and you don't have, you know, as many to go around. So as we look forward, now here's some options. Here's the big thing, right? Which hero are we going to take? Now, the right option right at the beginning might even be not taking a hero. So, I think this is what my plan is going to be. I'm going to skip the hero right off the bat, and I'm just simply going to push forward. I'm going to get that troop damage. That's kind of going to be my stopping point. And then we're going to just kind of sit back and then let the meta kind of develop. I think that makes a lot of sense, you know, for every Warship season, because a lot of people are saying Bullet. A lot of people are saying Kavan. I think Brick is going to be pretty viable with Heavy Rush. You know, we're always in a Heavy Rush meta at the beginning of the season. It's always a base race at the beginning of the season. So I don't know if Brick is going to be the hero for the end game for, you know, 5, 6, 7 ERs. But I think at the beginning she might be very, very good. But, you know, that's a big investment. That's 42 keys at the start of the season. If you make a mistake... Essentially, if you make a mistake on the hero that you pick, say you take Everspark, which we can all basically say even before the season starts, if you take Everspark, that's probably going to be a mistake. And that's 42 keys right at the beginning of the season. That's going to totally set you back. So, say for example, you take Everspark and she really sucks. You don't really have a good chance at competing for the rest of the season unless everything else you do is spot on perfect. So, it is very important to decide where we're going to go from here. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight for troop damage. I'm going to let everybody else make the mistakes and figure it out. Then we'll assess from there what we need to do. You know, we'll see if we're getting crushed with Brick or if we're getting crushed with Bullet. Now, Bullet is going to be good with heavy choppers and bombardiers as well. It's not always just Kavan. So I think it really comes down to these 3. It comes down to Bullet, it comes down to Kavan, and it comes down to Brick. And we're going to see how that's going to play out. So afterwards, you know... we have some defenses before too. Obviously skip this multi-node for now. We're not going to need it right out of the gates, but we have mortars, we have flamethrowers, we have sniper towers, and we have machine guns, and those are all going to be worth maxing out. I would probably prioritize them in terms of machine gun, flamethrower, sniper tower, and then mortars. That's probably going to be your best bet, but we'll see how the meta develops. I mean, if we're seeing a lot of heavies at Zukas, then mortars are a lot better to slow them down and stop them. But, yeah. So mortars are going to be important, for sure. But keep in mind, we've got the troop health right out of the gates. Now, in my sneak peek, I did miss a building damage. We've got one here. And we've got one, I believe it's right after, either way, we've got 100, yeah, this is the one that I missed. So we got 1, 2, 3 build. So we got 150% building damage. So there is a lot of building damage. Now I know I said that Seekers are probably going to be pretty prevalent this season. I still think they're going to have their minute in the sun. They typically always do. But it's going to be interesting to see how we go about stopping those with shock launchers in play, and without shock launchers in play, just with shock mines. So that's going to be interesting for sure. Now let's back it up a minute and get back to here. So after the heroes, we've got boom cannons way over here. We got troop damage right over here. So, I mean, if you're going slowly, and I don't want to say it like base riding or tech riding, but say that you've got all the defenses maxed out, you're probably going to want to go ahead and grab the boom cannons first before going to 4 ERs. It's just going to make your base that much stronger. Over here, we've got a multi-node with cannons. We've got our cannons here. So, if you skip heroes, you can make a really dirty base with boom cannons, with extra cannons, and yeah, you're going to be able to get all of those things. Now, is Bullet or Brick or Kavan going to be able to counteract those? I don't know just yet. We're going to have to wait and see how things develop, but it's going to be interesting, man. Now, I really like this season because the beginning of the tech tree is always so interesting, and it's always difficult to figure out. But yeah, and it really, how you do first out of the gates, that really kind of just determines how you're going to finish the whole season. So if for example, if I'm going to have a chance at the top 500, we're going to have to make the perfect hero choice. We're going to have to make the right choice right out of the gate here, or we're just going to be, kind of underwater the rest of the season and just trying to catch up. And when you're playing catch-up mode in Warships, it typically never works out, as I've discovered firsthand the last few seasons. Even though we had some, decent finishes and good starting, gates, we just weren't able to put anything together. We didn't have enough tech, we didn't have enough keys and tokens to really make it work. So last season, maxing out Barrage really screwed me. Yeah, that was a huge mistake. And the season before that, I think I got the wrong hero, or I got an extra hero or something like that. And yeah, it just didn't end up working out well for us. So this season, I'm going to try to play it a little more safe. Like I said, we're going to go for troop damage first out of the gates, bypass all the heroes, let everybody else figure out what the correct hero is to use, and then go from there. So I think that that makes a lot of sense. Also, I think the troop damage with the heavies is going to be a nice push point. While everybody else is wasting their keys, not necessarily wasting, but using all their keys on the heroes and stuff. So that's the first out of the gate plan. Now we move up to 4, and we've got rockets, of course. We've got building health up here. Barrage is kind of a lonely node in it of itself. I think going for Barrage straight out of the gates right away is probably going to be a mistake. It doesn't seem like that's really going to be a major push point. I think what probably makes the most sense is to simply, we do have a prototype up over here, which is unfortunate because warriors are right there, but yeah, I think that's something we're probably going to have to come back to. But we've got building health up here, we've got shock mines, and we've got med kits, which is good, and then we've got an extra boom cannon, and then we can go straight into, I think this is going to be the path that most people take. It's going to be smoke, building health, shock mine, med kit, multi-node, and then go over into 5 ER. And then from there, we've got a lot of choices. Obviously, everyone is going to go for the mechs first and foremost. Just kidding, do not unlock the mechs. Between 5 and 6, it's a little bit stale, to be honest. It's kind of like last season, I guess, where I think I skipped everything between 5 and 6. I just saved up enough keys to basically just make the huge jump, and then we came back and got shock launchers. So I think the optimal path here is probably going to be building damage medics, come back for gunboat energy after, grab a shock blaster, a Simo, get the engine room, and then go for the shock launchers or the artillery, depending on how the how things are going. It's essentially impossible to say how what the correct tech choices at 6 and 7 are down here. Now, this is going to be huge. So we got troop damage, building damage, troop health, critters, another prototype, a sky shield. So everything between 6 and 7 is amazing. So I mean, skipping all the stuff between here, like if you're messing around with gunboat energy and shock launchers, like None of that is going to be as effective as all this good stuff in here. And then, of course, at 70R, we've got, you know, everything there. But, yeah, I think doing whatever you can do to get to the heavy choppers and the bombardiers, and just get everything between 6 and 7 is probably going to, it's probably going to put you in the best position that you can be. So that is the Chickens plan. That's my plan for day 1. Let me know what your guys' plan is, if you agree or you disagree. If there's a hero you really feel strongly about, definitely let me know that down below in the comments. Interested to hear your thoughts and why, especially. And also, if you haven't checked it out already, make sure you look up or check out my Instagram. It's just at thechicken24. I've got all the I've got the entire tech tree posted there if you want to reference it, and I have every single deck layout for each engine room also posted there. Just it's super easy to see images on the Instagram, so that's why I put them there. So hopefully it helps you guys out. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure tonight / this morning / tomorrow morning, whatever it is, 4 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, we're going live on this channel, not the live stream channel. Maybe we'll do it on the live stream channel. I don't know. Maybe next season we'll do it on the live stream channel. Wait for it to pick up a little bit. But yeah, make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell if you don't want to miss the stream. And we're going to be making all the mistakes live, so you don't have to. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out. Back.